Hello, this is an on-demand video lesson for University English 3B students. Um, the purpose of this lesson is to take you through the report rubric. You will be writing your reports now, and prior to submission, you really need to check the rubric, which is posted on the Moodle system, and it looks like this. So in this video, I'm going to take you through the different parts. It's going to be a series of videos, maximum 15 minutes, because that's the limit for the upload to YouTube. I'm not sure at the moment how many it'll be. It depends how long it takes me to get through them. But the objective is to help you to understand the different parts. So before you submit your report, you can, in fact, submit with confidence that you satisfy all the different parts of the rubric and therefore score a high mark. Okay, so let's start with the introduction and title. Actually, the titles have been signed off, so we shouldn't have any problems with the first one. The title is clear and interesting. I've approved them, so really we should get two, unless you've changed the title, which was a bit risky. But some people do. But if it's clear and interesting, often I find students try to use too many words in the title. I usually reduce the number of words. So if you have changed your title, just make sure it's concise. There's a good word to check your dictionaries. Concise. C-O-N-C-I-S-E. Clear and relatively efficient, short in its word use. Okay, so make sure the rest of the report matches the title. So if you are writing about the morality of AI evasive decisions in AI motoring, your title and the body of the report match. So don't then go off and write about something different because you've since read something else about AI and motoring that you find interesting. You have to stick to the topic that you agreed with me. Okay, topic is clearly introduced. So we're into the introduction now. You remember the functions of the introduction we looked at. The first was to clearly introduce the topic. Okay, so the topic should be not just apparent from your title, but explained further in the opening sentence or two of your introduction. Remember the functions of the introduction: introduce the topic, explain the size of the topic, and that's the context element of that score. Let's explain why it's a problem, okay, and who it's a problem to. That might not always be clear. Some problems aren't a problem to everybody, so if there is a title about shortage of materials for something, who is that a problem to? Because it's probably not a problem to me, but which industry or which parts of an industry or what, maybe it is a problem to me. Explain why and who it's a problem to. Okay, and then thesis statement. Here we looked at the functions again of the introduction. If you remember, the first function should be introduce the topic, explain the size of the problem, and then a thesis statement. If you remember, the thesis statement often starts something like, this report will, and explain the direction of the report. And then do it. So this part says what you're going to do, and this checks that you're actually doing it. You have satisfied the thesis statement, and the body paragraphs indeed relate to the thesis statement. And again, you don't go off and talk about something else. So stay focused. It's only 800 words. There's no need to go on lots of different tangents. Stay focused on your topic and stay focused on your topic. Okay. Right, moving on to the next area, the body paragraphs. So this assessment, there are 4 points, so 8 points for this. Remember, basics of writing, academic writing. You need to firstly, you need to use paragraphs, right? So you can't just write the middle part, the main part of your report as one long, uninterrupted, unbroken piece of text, which has been done several times. Usually one person does it each year or each semester. So make sure you are using paragraphs, and then each of those paragraphs should include a topic sentence. And remember, we looked at topic sentences, whether they are too general or too precise. And we said things such as don't use topic sentences. Don't use examples in topic sentences because that makes them too precise. Let's just go back, see if I can find that lesson just to remind you. This one. So we looked at these examples. If you remember, Tokyo is exciting, much too general. And then Tokyo has several centers of nightlife, such as Shinjuku. These are examples. Wide selection of bars, restaurants, cinemas, karaoke boxes. So these are examples. So that would be too specific as a topic sentence. But then a nice bit of balance. So we've got the topic. There are several reasons why living in Tokyo can be an exciting experience. The topic of this topic sentence is there. Living in Tokyo can be an exciting experience. And then that needs to narrow. And the narrowing element is the reasons. So you know that the paragraph is going to explain why Tokyo can be an exciting experience. Okay, so this number 1 is just the topic. The narrowing element are the reasons. Okay, and then we looked at the other example of Japanese food. There are many kinds of Japanese food, far too general. You could write 4 books on that or more. And then this one, too specific. These have examples included. Doesn't make a good topic sentence. If you kind of combine them, there are many different kinds of Japanese food that have origins in other countries. Then we have a nice balanced topic sentence. Okay, so make sure each one has a topic sentence. They are narrowed with a controlling idea. And then support sentences connect logically to the topic sentence. Think of the topic sentence as a heavy object that needs supporting by pillars. And those pillars are your support sentences. They can take many forms. They can be examples, or they can be details, or they can be narratives. There can be stages in a process if you're explaining how something is done or how something was done. Lots of different ways to support a topic sentence, but every sentence must support the topic sentence. That is the purpose of it. And those sentences should include maybe data, evidence, research, and reading. Okay, so if you have numbers and data to support that, also where does it come from? Don't forget that. We will look at that a little bit later when it comes to referencing and citations. Okay, so that's the first two components. I'm now going to stop the video before it gets too long. And in the second video, we will work our way through the next two or three components of the report assessment rubric.